Dominican influencer Ariela, better known to her fans and friends by her nickname La Langosta, has tragically passed away, leaving a deep void in the hearts of those who knew her and followed her life. Her sudden death has sent shockwaves across social media and within the entertainment world, as people struggle to process the loss of a woman whose vibrant spirit, radiant smile, and magnetic personality made her unforgettable. Ariela wasn't just another content creator. She represented a new wave of influencers who used social media as both a career and a platform for self-expression. With more than 556,000 followers on Instagram, she built a loyal community that admired her not only for her beauty and fashion sense but also for her authenticity. She shared glimpses of her world, from her modeling photo shoots to behind-the-scenes moments with friends, and through it all, she managed to create a bond with her audience that felt genuine and real. Many people first became aware of Ariela through her public friendship with controversial rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine. Their relationship, while not romantic, drew widespread attention. She was often seen with him, and her support during moments when he faced criticism showcased her loyalty. Tekashi, known for being one of the most polarizing figures in the music industry, often surrounded himself with a large entourage, but Ariela stood out because she wasn't just there as part of the crowd. She had her own presence, her own following, and her own identity. Their friendship became a talking point, proof that she was moving in circles where the spotlight was always glaring. Her unexpected death on August 17th devastated those who knew her personally, as well as those who only admired her from a distance. New York, a popular Manhattan restaurant and lounge where Ariela had worked, confirmed in a statement to people that she was at work the night before she died. For many, this detail underscored just how sudden and shocking her passing was. One day she was alive, active, and smiling with coworkers and patrons, and the next day the community was mourning her absence. On his Instagram stories, Tekashi 6ix9ine poured out his grief in Spanish, calling Ariela the Queen of New York. His words were heartfelt and raw, a reflection of how deeply her loss had impacted him. He wrote, "New York won't ever be the same. I loved you." Tekashi, who often projects a brash and unapologetic image in public, allowed the world to see a softer, vulnerable side of himself. His tribute to Ariela showed that behind the controversies, legal battles, and headlines, he too feels the pain of losing someone who mattered to him. New York also posted a moving tribute to Ariela on their Instagram page, describing her as someone who embodied joy and humility. They highlighted the way she treated everyone with kindness and care, reminding their followers that she wasn't just an employee, she was family to those she worked alongside. "Thank you for giving so much love and support to our home, which also became yours," the tribute read. "To Ariela's family, we are here for anything you need. We still can't believe it, you were our smile, our happiness. We love you and we will miss you forever." The restaurant also announced that it would remain closed until Thursday, August 21st, in honor of Ariela. This gesture reflected not only respect for her memory but also the collective grief felt by her coworkers. They described her as a brilliant, humble soul with incredible energy, the kind of person who could light up any room she entered. Their words painted a picture of someone whose presence was larger than life, someone who lifted others' spirits effortlessly. In their closing message, they urged people to cherish their loved ones, reminding everyone of how fragile and fleeting life truly is. The grief extended beyond New York. Starlets of New York, a well-known nightclub in Queens, also honored Ariela with a tribute. In their post, they referred to her as a beautiful friend, loving mother, and daughter whose smile and energy lit up every room she entered. They emphasized that while her physical presence will be missed, her spirit will forever live on in the hearts of those who loved her. Their tribute highlighted another side of Ariela's life that many may not have known. She wasn't just an influencer or an employee, she was a daughter and a mother, with roles that carried deep meaning beyond social media. For her fans, the news of her passing was difficult to believe. Many of them had interacted with her online only days before. Social media allows people to feel a closeness to influencers that can blur the lines between friendship and admiration, and for Ariela's followers, her sudden absence felt personal. Comment sections of her last few Instagram posts became flooded with messages of disbelief, grief, and love. People wrote things like, "I can't believe this is real," and "Rest in peace, Queen." Others thanked her for inspiring them and for always bringing light into their lives. What made Ariela stand out was her relatability. Unlike many influencers who curated perfect, untouchable images, Ariela often came across as approachable and genuine. She shared the highs and lows of her life, allowing people to see her as a real person. Her fashion sense was admired, her confidence was praised, and her Dominican heritage was celebrated by fans who felt proud to see her representing their culture on a big stage. As the tributes poured in, many people began reflecting on the fragility of life. Ariela was young, beautiful, and seemingly at the beginning of a flourishing career. Her death served as a sobering reminder that tomorrow is never promised, and that even those who seem vibrant and full of life can be taken too soon. The impact of her passing also sheds light on the role of influencers in today's society. Influencers are more than just digital personalities. For many, they are friends, confidants, and sources of inspiration. Ariela's story is a powerful reminder of how deeply connected we can feel to people we've never met in person. Her nickname, La Langosta, added to her unique persona. Nicknames often carry stories, and while not everyone knew the origins of hers, it became part of her identity, something that made her memorable. In a digital landscape where countless influencers compete for attention, Ariela managed to carve out a space for herself, and her nickname became a symbol of her individuality. As more people learned about her passing, conversations also turned to celebrating her life rather than focusing only on the tragedy of her death. Fans and friends shared their favorite memories of her, moments when she made them laugh, times when she inspired them with her resilience, and the countless instances when her energy brightened even the darkest days. For Tekashi 69, losing Ariela was not only the loss of a friend but also a reminder of the fragility of the connections we form. Known for being constantly surrounded by people, Tekashi has often been accused of having relationships built on fame and convenience. Yet, his tribute to Ariela showed that their bond was real, rooted in genuine care and respect. His grief was proof that behind the chaotic public image, he too values loyalty and friendship deeply. In the coming weeks, there will likely be more conversations about Ariela's legacy. For some, she will be remembered as an influencer who brought joy to her followers. For others, she will be remembered as a daughter and mother whose love left a lasting mark on her family. For her coworkers, she will be remembered as the bright soul who brought warmth and laughter to their workplace. And for Tekashi, she will remain the Queen of New York, a title he gave her that now carries even more weight in her absence. The story of Ariela's life and passing also highlights the duality of fame in the digital age. On one hand, it gave her a platform to share her light with the world. On the other, it means her death is now a public event, one mourned not just privately by her family but also publicly by thousands of strangers. This visibility ensures that her memory will live on, but it also adds layers of complexity to the grieving process. In the end, Ariela's story is one of light, love, and the power of connection. Even though her time on Earth was cut short, the impact she left behind continues to ripple through the lives of everyone who knew her and followed her journey. She embodied joy, humility, and resilience, and her spirit will live on in the hearts of all who loved her. Her death is a devastating loss, but her life will continue to inspire.